I haven't done this before, and in fact, I just moved here a few weeks ago, and so I thought this would be a good way to pretend to know people, to listen to them tell personal stories about themselves. So anyway, be gentle, you judges out there, because I am a virgin at this. So this story isn't so much about me as it is about my friend Anne, and it isn't so much about her job as her inability to get a job, so I thought it'd be good for this, these hard economic times. And well, she does sort of have a job. She's an actress, if you count that as a job. Unless you're some sort of famous asshole, you don't get paid for that job. So I don't know. She doesn't really consider it a job. She's normally trying to get some sort of temp work, or work in retail or waitress here and there, things that can allow her to not miss rehearsal and still afford to live in Manhattan, which she's always failing at that. And so for a while, she just couldn't find anything, and it was tough. And so we were out. I was up in New York with her, and we were out, having a few drinks, and I was buying all her drinks, and she was, just not looking good. Because I mean, how can you even enjoy having a drink with a friend at that time when they're buying all your drinks, and every sip you take, she's looking at me and she's feeling guilty, and she's like, I have to sit here and mooch off my friends, and how come I can't buy my own drinks? It's because I have this dream of being an actress, but Matt probably, he probably has dreams too. He probably he wanted to play for the Celtics, and sure, maybe that was never going to happen, but it's still a dream. He's such a great guy, and she's she's getting sort of sentimental. And she's like, Matt, I love you. You're great. Thanks for taking care of me, when things are rough. And I was like, no problem. She's like, sometime when I after I get my break and I go to Hollywood, or I'm in a big Broadway show or something, I'm like, I can tell she's pretty drunk at this point. And she's like, I'm going to pay you back. I'm going to buy all the drinks. She's like, I'll take you out to the best restaurant. She's like, you like drugs? You like, we'll do expensive drugs. You like cocaine? We're going to get a lot of cocaine on me. And I'm like, I don't look like someone who would ever do it or be able to enjoy it. So I was like, that's great. But she can tell that I'm just sort of, laughing at her a little bit. And then, so she goes from sort of sentimental to a little angry. She feels like I'm mocking her, and she's getting sort of pissed. She's like, well, fuck you and your goddamn boring-ass job that you go to all day, and you hate it, and, so you're working for the man, and, you sold your soul, and, I'm a fucking artist. And, okay. And then she just stopped talking. I mean, she was just smoking cigarette after cigarette. She was in a dark place. And I was just sort of there with her for a while, and, truth be told, I went home with her that night. I felt I'd earned it at that point. And I wake up with her in the morning, and she can barely talk. She smoked so many cigarettes. She's like, man, I was smoking cigarettes last night like it was my job. I was like, Ann, you got a job. Thanks.
Very nice. Very funny.